In today's video, I'm going to be going over some fairly beneficial tips and tricks to use in GTA 5 Online that I would honestly use on a daily basis, and I'm sure it'll help a bunch of you guys out. Just before we get into the video, be sure to join my Discord. The link is down below in the description. If you guys already joined it, we are fully revamping the server. It should be out in a couple of weeks. It's going to be a lot more user-friendly, and of course, we are still going to be doing giveaways on there every week or so. So if you guys have not joined the server already, the link is down below in the description. Anyways, with that said, I hope you're going to enjoy the video, and without further ado, let's get into it. This first trick I saw on my recommended page on YouTube a little while ago, and I had no idea it existed. Same with a lot of you guys, but apparently it's been here for a while, so I had to share it with you guys as soon as possible. So pretty much what this trick allows you to do is to intercept a homing missile rocket being shot at you, and you can redirect it to another target by using a flare gun. Pretty much once the homing missile is shot at you, shoot the flare gun, and the homing missile will be attracted to it and follow the flare gun to the target that you are aiming at with the flare gun, and it will hit it. It is awesome. Now you can also actually abuse this by doing it yourself. You could shoot a homing missile and then shoot a flare gun at the target afterwards, and then it'll just hit the target. I've seen a bunch of people do that. You just have to be very, very quick switching those weapons and making sure you obviously aim the flare gun directly at your target. You shoot the homing missile like up in the air and then the flare gun at your target, and then the person that's shooting at you will have no idea what the hell just happened. It's actually insane to think. I've never even thought about this before, but it makes a lot of sense since homing missiles are attracted to flares. Like, it works the same thing on the Oppressor Mark II. If somebody shoots a homing missile at you, you just shoot the flares and then the homing missile will hit one of the flares and blow up. I never thought of even using this in free roam when somebody's shooting a homing missile at me. I'm actually really shook that I never knew about this. Ever. And nobody's ever brought it up before. None of my friends or anything, and I've never seen it used in a lobby. But it's been working since the flare gun was released in GTA 5, which I don't even remember when that was. But it's just crazy to think that there's still things that I didn't know about in GTA Online, and I'm sure some of you guys feel the exact same way. There's videos about this trick that are 3 years old, which is insane, and I'm just finding out about it now. I'm really curious about some other things that I've never realized before in GTA Online. I'm definitely going to start looking around for some more things that I didn't know about. But this trick is really cool, and I would highly recommend you guys try it out. By the way, be sure to check out Digizani. You could purchase games, gaming accessories, and in-game currency for all your favorite games, like GTA 5, Forza, and many more. Use code FROLICKS at checkout and get a 10% discount. Another awesome trick is wall riding in GTA 5. Now, you guys know there's certain areas where you can wall ride in the game. For instance, in this tunnel right here on the highway, if you just take your car and drive up onto the side of the wall, you'll just start wall riding all the way down, and it's kind of cool. But if you guys were to do this on a regular wall, for instance, something like in the LS River, this wall right here, if you were to take a car on it, you can't wall ride. But if you were to take out an F1 car, things change up a little bit. As you guys know, these things have an extremely high amount of downforce, which is awesome. You never drift around, and it's very, very easy to turn with and handle with, which is great. If you go in the LS River, you could just drive on this wall with no issues. It's a ton of fun. I remember doing this right when the F1 cars came out because they had so much downforce, it was crazy to think that you could drive on walls. But I was trying to figure out where else could I actually do this at, and I was trying to find locations and I couldn't. But then I remembered you can literally create jobs in this game. So if you guys were to go into a job, make a stunt race, and add in some ramps and stuff so you have access to drive on walls in certain areas, you can do some crazy stuff with these F1 cars. For instance, if you were to take a ramp and put it right here in a stunt race, you can actually drive up the FIB building or practically any other building in the whole game. And obviously if you go too slow, you'll fall off just like I did, but take a look here. I just went full throttle and I'm gassing it up the side of this building. And then the crazy part is you can actually stop and start driving backwards and you will still be on the wall. And then you could stop again and start driving forward, and then you can go back up. Like, that is just insane. It doesn't really make any sense, but it's insane. It's actually crazy. And obviously, if you try to turn, you will end up falling off. But I just think it's crazy, and obviously, you guys can try this out. Just go make a stunt race, add in a ramp somewhere of a place where you want to drive up, or add them at a bunch of different buildings so you could join the stunt race with your friends, and then just go and mess around. It's a ton of fun. This trick will come in handy, especially if you want money in the game, but you don't have time to make the money. because I make videos saying, oh yeah, do this, 5 hours later, you guys are super rich. But a lot of you guys have jobs, so you obviously can't do that. Well, do this simple trick. What you want to do is go and resupply your bunker, your MC warehouses, and just anything that there's a time limit for, I guess. And all you need to do once you do that is head right on over here to your CEO office and just stay on this screen. And you guys will be good to go. You can go to work, do what you need to do, come back, you will still be in this exact session, you can walk back outside, and then head on out and go and make some money. Sell off all of the stock you just made from your bunker, your MC warehouses, or anything like that. And then obviously, if you have time, maybe every 2 hours or so, then go resupply everything and sell off some of the stock if you feel like it. It's really useful because some other tricks, you have to like put an elastic around your controller and stuff to go AFK, but for this, you just walk inside the building and just stay on this screen. And then just click circle to back out of it, and you guys are good to go. This next trick is very useful, especially if you're the type of person to always spawn in on the top of a mountain. And obviously for me, my car is here and there's an extra car, but let's say you spawn up here and you have no cars and you're screwed. What you want to do is make sure all of the jobs are not hidden on your map, and then just find any race in a location that you want to go. For instance, in the Vespucci Canals area, I found a race right here. So what you want to do is hover over it in your map and then press square to start up the job. And then just load into the job, start the race up, and once you're in the race, just quit the job. And you'll load back into GTA 5 in that exact spot of where the race actually was. Obviously, this trick is very, very useful, but there's other ways you could do it as well. For instance, if you have a heist set up or the heist ready at your facility, what you could do is accept an invite from Lester to that heist, and you'll spawn in inside your facility in a matter of seconds. Then just run outside and you're good to go. Obviously, it's kind of far from the city, so maybe do the same thing, but with one of your apartment heists. And then you could just head inside there, and then just walk out, and then boom, you're in the city. Obviously, another great method would be to just go and change your spawn location to one of your apartments or somewhere where you wanted to go. Let's say you wanted to go to your apartment, for example, and you were on the top of a mountain. Set it to that, then go to accessories, change your glasses, and wait in the bottom right hand corner until you see a little loading circle. Once it disappears, then just go and click find a new session. And then in a matter of seconds, you'll be put back into a brand new session and you will spawn in at that apartment or your chosen location. It's just so much better than trying to jump down the mountain and then continuously die and then spawn further back up on the mountain. It gets really, really annoying because I always set my spawn location to last location because I don't really like spawning inside my apartments. So obviously some of this stuff is fairly useful for you guys if you tend to spawn far out in the city and you don't have access to a vehicle right away. Well guys, those are the tips and tricks that I have for you today. Obviously I made a bunch of these videos as well in the past, and if you guys do want to check them out, the links are down below in the description, and do not forget to join my Discord as well. That link is down below. Like I said, in a couple weeks from now, we will have the server ready to go with a completely new look, and I think it's going to be amazing. You guys are definitely going to like it. Anyways, thank you so much for watching the video. I hope you enjoyed, and with that said, I will catch you guys in the next one.